Okay, so greetings. Let me make sure the sound quality is checking out. Looks like we are getting good levels here. Let's uh let's connect. Let's connect. Definitely if you're joining live, I would love to know where you're from, what part of the world you're in. I have so many friends from all across the world. I'm so grateful to say that. That's not something that I take lightly. In the US alone. I mean, it just warms my heart to know that that so many people exist that are righteous. So let me know where you're from, and we'll get this live started here shortly. Let's see, make sure we're good to go. 5 lies you tell yourself about trading success. 5 lies. The 5, the big 5, the terrible 5. So by the end of this live, you're gonna be able to be honest with yourself. We're gonna expose those lies. And if any of them hit home, don't worry. This is not a session to beat you up. It's a session to explore and to have a conversation with ourselves about the areas that we can improve in. Okay. So let's get started because here's the thing. One thing I know, traders, we love to lie to ourselves. But the thing about our lies are that they are very, very, very expensive. And I've heard it all. Being a coach, or some people call a mentor, being a coach, I've heard it all from a trader saying, I just need a better strategy, or I need a bigger account, or this market is just rigged against me. Does any of those sound familiar? Do they sound familiar? GBP and ZD, this is looking pretty interesting. Today, we're going to expose the biggest lies that keep traders broke and the hard truths that will actually make you money. Now, these aren't going to be in any order of importance, if you will. Let's go with it. Lie number 1, I'll be profitable once I find the perfect strategy. By far, I would say this is the biggest trap of them all. The idea that there is some magical strategy out there that prints money. So what do? You jump from one method to another, thinking that the next one will be the one, the holy grail. But here's the truth. Strategies don't make traders profitable. Execution does. Discipline does. A mediocre strategy executed with precision will always outperform a holy grail system traded with hesitation and doubt. I'll say that again. A mediocre strategy executed with precision will always outperform a holy grail system that is traded with hesitation and doubt. So it doesn't matter if you have the best system. It doesn't matter if you paid that millionaire trader to teach you how to trade. If you hesitate and you doubt, it's no different from putting a high powered weapon in a child's hands versus putting an everyday weapon in a trained assassin's hand. Think about it. Let's jump into line number 2. I just need a bigger account. No, you don't. No, you don't. You need better risk management because the reality is if you cannot grow a small account, uh-oh, what makes you think you can handle a large one? A bigger account is just going to amplify your bad habits. A trader who recklessly loses $500 will blow $50,000 the exact way, just faster. So, no, you don't need a bigger account. Years ago, one of my favorite sayings by Jim Rohn was, "Don't wish for a better win, wish to set a better sail," because the wind blows on us all. Powerful, powerful statement. Line number 3, I'll start trading seriously next month. I'll start trading seriously next week. Mm. Next month never comes. Next month is a fantasy. It's a way to delay doing the real work. The truth is, if you are not disciplined with $1,000 today, you won't be disciplined with $100,000 tomorrow. Success in trading starts now with the habits that you build today. Lie number 4. The market is out to get me. No, it's not. The market doesn't even know you exist. The market isn't a villain. It doesn't target you personally. What actually happens is you ignore you ignore your own rules. Mm? You ignore your own rules. You chase trades. You revenge trade. And then when it goes south, it's easier to blame the rigged market than admit you broke your own plan. Let's talk about it. It's easier to blame the market. Let me show you something. 1 second. We'll get this fired up here. Let's get this fired up. I want to show you this video. 2021. Here we go. We're going to play a little bit of this. Let's go back in time, shall we? I'm going to put it on 1.5 speed.
Disagreement with YouTube. There was a video that was posted where we were
That haircut is fire. Anyway, go ahead.
in this video we're actually going to talk about how the forex market is rigged.
Anywhere you go, get it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
In this video that was removed, I was very frustrated. There were forces that were thwarting the message that we wanted to as a trader. I have always been very true to say what is on my mind. I will continue to reveal. Now,
Let me pause this really quick because during this time there were things that were happening with my YouTube channel that I did not understand, and some of my videos were being, you can say they were being blocked, you can say whatever you want to say, but That's a part of the intro to this video. So this is me popping off that frustration, but we're gonna get into the message. Let's go.
The Forex market, FX market, stock market, options, futures, insert your market of choice, is 100% rigged. 100%. 100%. Now, if you thought before now that there was a market with trillions of dollars floating around that was unmanaged or that was just purely random and chaotic, before now, you can no longer think that. We've heard the terms market makers, big banks. We've heard these terms. It's real, okay? Not only is that real, the rigged part, when I say rigged, a better word is design. The Forex market is designed to separate the weak from the obsolete, if that's how the word, that's definitely not how the rap lyric goes, to separate the winners from the losers. Some people are losers.
The market is designed, it's rigged to separate the winners from the losers. Go ahead, T.
And they don't want to admit it. They got a loser mind.
Some people are natural losers. We don't want to admit that. Some people have a loser mindset. Some people have a winner mindset. That's just the facts. Keep going.
Mindset, real loser type. They don't see a future for themselves. Somebody's doing well, they're hating. They're always talking about what they can't do. Just really, they have a loser mindset. They're not terrible people. They're just a loser. That's what they're doing in their life. Even losers are successful. Some people don't realize.
Even losers are successful. One of the best books that I read during this time, and I recall, was let's put it in on Amazon because I'm going through a journey where I'm choosing deliberately to use different language. And so this book, Gary John Bishop, talks about how you're always successful. This is actually a different language, but this book, Gary John Bishop, you're always successful, meaning no matter if your success on the surface looks like non success, it's success in the way that you've mentally imaged what it would be. So let's keep going. Let's go back.
How powerful they are, and in their unsuccess, they're being successful. That's another video. We're not going to talk about that. So the market is designed to separate the winners from the losers. It will continue to give to the winners. One of the most popular literature pieces in the entire world says that to him that hath, more will be given. How is this fair? Doesn't make sense.
To him that hath, more will be given. That's a biblical principle. To him that hath, more will be given. It doesn't seem fair when someone hath a lot and they're given more, but that's a biblical principle. Let's keep going.
If you think about that statement, it doesn't specify what him hath. All right. To him that hath, more will be given. To him that hath possibility or she, to her that has positivity, to her that has wisdom, to her that has knowledge, to her that has patience, more will be given. To her who has money, more will be given. That's just a natural law. Get with it or get left behind. So this market will continue on a day-to-day basis to separate the winners from the losers. Now, the point is that you have to decide which one of these you are going to be. Les Brown.
You have to make the mental decision, the mental leap to decide which one you're going to be. So, yes, if you do believe that the market is rigged, technically you're right. It's rigged in order to separate the winners from the losers. So let's get back to the lies that we tell ourselves. Lie number 5. I'm just unlucky. Luck has nothing to do with it, my friend. Trading isn't a slot machine. It's a skills game. The traders who win consistently aren't lucky. They manage risk. They control their emotions. They follow their plan. They refine their edge. And unfortunately, if you are relying on luck, you're not trading, you're just gambling. So here is the hard truth. The difference between struggling traders and profitable or successful traders, it isn't luck. It's not that they have a perfect strategy. It's not that they have a bigger account. It's their mindset. It's their execution. It's their willingness to take full responsibility for their results. So I do challenge you to identify which of these lies you've told yourself and any other lies that we didn't cover, and then rewrite it into a belief that actually serves you. So, what that means is instead of saying, let me give you an example. Instead of saying, I just need a bigger account, rewrite that to say, I just need to master risk management. Instead of saying, I'll start next month, say, I'll start today and do the very best that I can today. Because as this life has it, we know that tomorrow isn't promised. So do all you can today so that it can be done well and let tomorrow take care of itself. So I've had fun. We talked a little bit about how technically the market is rigged. It is. We're probably gonna, let me see here. This video is private. Maybe we'll repost this video. That's what we'll do. We'll repost that video so you can get some value because the market is rigged. Let's let it play a little bit more.
Has a very powerful lecture where he quite simply states, it's not over until I win. The story that he gives is of him and his son playing a board game, probably checkers, maybe it was chess. And even though Les kept beating his son at this game, the son was like, no, one more game. And he said that it got to be around 2 o'clock in the morning, and his son finally won. And he said, I'm sleeping. It's not over until I win. You must grab hold of that mindset. It is not over. No matter what you're going through and your experience in life, trading, general, it's not over until you win, until I win. You just have to make the decision and the commitment to win. Must be in agreement with winning and maintaining a winning mindset. It's not over until I win. Now, the evolution of this channel, obviously, we got to switch some stuff up. When you get slapped on the hand,
And this was around the time that I got some sort of YouTube violation. The journey of growing the channel has been really interesting, just with the copyright strikes that we've gotten, some of the messages that I've gotten from high level. You guys will not believe the people. Here's another thing I want to say is if you're interested in making content, make the content, friend. You never know who's watching. And I'm telling you, I've gotten a message, personal voicemail from someone that I would have never imagined that watched or allegedly watched some of my videos. And it was a roller coaster. Maybe one day I'll share that story. Maybe one day we'll talk about that. So until the next time, if any of this hit home, I want to hear from you. Drop in the comments the biggest trading lie you've ever believed. And we're going to take that a step further and challenge ourselves to write out the new belief, right? The belief that we're going to use to overcome that lie so that we can go into tomorrow with a better mindset. All right. So until the next time, trade smart, trade safe, and take care. Peace.